Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Donald Trump, man. This man has been the Teflon Don for a long time. Always getting out of bad situations. And certainly from our experience with him from 2016 on, it just seems like accountability never comes from him. He could screw up something royally and he always lands on his feet. It's uncanny. It's aggravating because you're waiting for his comeuppance and it never seems to want to come. But I guess he was just, filling the comeuppance bank because now comeuppance is coming for him, and it's like anything he does, he doesn't land on his feet. Even the simplest thing he stumbles on. It's almost like, he made a wish on a genie lamp saying, he just wants to always come out on top, and he was granted that wish, but it expires when he turns 78 years old. That sort of thing. After his 78th birthday, nothing he does works out for him. Case in point. Purpose of this reading. From, I'm assuming, Truth Social, or as Bell and Bo of the Fifth Column referred to it, a minor social media source. All caps, please. Women are poorer than they were 4 years ago, are less healthy than they were 4 years ago, and are less optimistic and confident in the future than they were 4 years ago. You will no longer be thinking about abortion because it is now where it has always had to be, with the states. Oh yeah, because that's exactly where women have been wanting this. Heaven forbid there be a federal mandate. No, we have Roe v. Wade, basically decided case law with the Supreme Court that women had a right for an abortion if they wanted to choose one. Body autonomy, the ability to make their healthcare decisions and not have the state dictate to them what they can do with their bodies. As Kamala Harris asked, it was Brett Kavanaugh, could he name a single law or statute where the government could tell a man what to do with his body? And then he just kind of stumbled all over that one because he didn't want to say there aren't any. Because there aren't. Yeah. I'm just at a loss because this to me is just knuckle-dragging caveman shit. And why do we have to put up with it now? But apparently we do. Trump spokesman Steve Chung, this guy's a piece of work. If there's somebody that I could get my homie the clown nightstick to bonk on the head, it would be this idiot. Referred to the Democrats as using hateful rhetoric. I haven't read the story. Kamala Harris and the liberal Democrats are the ones who are deranged. They have been too... Oh, he's blaming them for the assassinations, of course. Then he wants them to apologize for the hateful rhetoric. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer came out and just basically said, this is ludicrous. That I think, Trump doesn't understand what the average woman is confronting in her life in this country. And how could he? He's not lived a normal life. Unlike Kamala Harris, who's worked hourly jobs, and who knows how important it is that women have health care and access to medical care they need. Just like, he's just deranged. And Trump is. This guy is deranged. He's weird. The whole Republican Party has turned to weird. And the thing is, Trump keeps saying that getting abortion back to the states is his silver bullet. That's how he plans on getting around the whole bragging about putting Supreme Court justice on there that overturned Roe v. Wade and just say, oh, women, you'll be happy because it goes back to the states and you can vote on it. No! Women will be happy if they have the rights, saying they're allowed to do whatever they want to with their body, and they don't need a man to tell them what to do with it. And for those women who do not want an abortion, who are morally or ethically against abortions, that's fabulous. Don't get one. Nobody's requiring you to. As Tim Walz says, mind your own damn business. The person next to you wants to do it, that's their choice. They get all the consequences of their choices. And it's not any of your business to judge. Go find yourself a glass house and throw some rocks in it if you feel the need. Second time in a week I've used that. Okay, so let's look at the energy around I'm going to look at the energy around Gretchen Whitmer right now, just see how she's doing, and then we can double back to the whole abortion issue. So actually, let's start with the abortion issue. Let's take a look at the general feel of abortion and such. Basically, Donald Trump saying women could go out and vote for him because they're going to be happier under him. Have you heard anything any stupider than that? Good God, no wonder Melania doesn't want anything to do with him. I guess Laura Loomer does. Ew. Entertainment purposes only. Let's look at the whole abortion issue thing here. Three of Pentacles is the foundation of the reading, and the Seven of Pentacles underneath. You reap what you've sown. You've grown this poison bush, and now you've got to pick the fruit. So what are you going to do about it? He's trying to minimize what he has sown. He's reaping what he's sown. He's trying to minimize it, saying that, if we just kick it back to the states, the states can decide, and it's no big deal. Look, don't look over here. Look over there, type of thing. He's trying to minimize because he knows, you can see the poll numbers, the women are supporting Kamala Harris over Donald Trump by nearly 20 points. This is a losing proposition for him. So the best thing he can do is try to minimize its impact on things. What's going to be the cross? Yeah, and there's your minimization. Hey, this is not that big a deal. It's just not federal protection. You can have state protections. Yeah, they're not as great because some states might say no, but hey, whatever. So he's trying to juggle. These are like prickly pears. He's trying to juggle prickly pears here off his off his cactus. And guess what? Prickly pears cause bleeding. Even if it's a little bit less bleeding, it's still going to cause bleeding. I think I'm going to start using that for these coins when I talk about abortion. They're trying to figure out how to, defang the prickly pears. And they're not succeeding. They just aren't. In the past, you have the Justice card. Yeah, you think Supreme Court justices getting put on there? All 6 conservative justices saying that Roe v. Wade was decided case law, and they wait until 2022 or so to decide, oh, haha, just kidding. No, it's not. Sucks to be you. And Donald Trump crowing about him putting the Supreme Court justice in there, saying that he did this. He was the one that got rid of Roe v. Wade. He took credit for it. It's funny because when it first happened, he was excited for it, and then he was like, oh, this may not have been a good decision, and then he leaned into it heavily, and now he's trying to split hairs and say, oh, well, it's a success because it can go to the states. Like, women in Arkansas should have different rights than women in California when it comes to body autonomy? No. That's not the case here. Yeah, they deserve to have the same rights and the same protections. Overarching energy is the Four of Cups. Yeah, there's no good solutions with this. Nothing good has come from this solution, and nothing he's done since then can alleviate the problem. Drink your prickly pear juice. Oh, by the way, we haven't taken the spines out yet. This is like, this is prickly pear juice with the pulp in it. Watch out, might cause bleeding in your gums. The lesson to be learned is the Six of Swords. Never should have gone down this path in the first place. When you're dealing with women and children, it was a tumultuous issue that should have just been left alone. And by doing this, you've activated women. You've woken up, as Linda G would say, you've woken up the sleeping dragon that were women. And you took away their rights. Women and children's rights. You've taken them away. That's not going to work out well for you, as much as you try to minimize it. Outcome is the Moon card. People look at you like Gretchen Whitmer and call you deranged. People say you and your party are weird. The Moon is also, symbolic of women. And I think that when you've done this, you've basically attacked women's rights, and they're going to wonder, what's next? After you've gotten this victory, what else are you going to do? They're already, the Republicans are already saying that they're not going to sign any bills that guarantee your right to birth control. So, heaven forbid, so if you actually, want to prevent a pregnancy through birth control, the Republicans don't want you to do that. They want you to have babies. The pro-birther movement. It's like, and my personal opinion is that they think sex is dirty, should only happen between married couples, although pretty much all of them, with few exceptions, would be hypocrites in that. And they feel like if a woman gets pregnant, then she's clearly been promiscuous and she needs to be punished by having that child and raising that child, because that'll teach her for being promiscuous. What the hell? Oh God. Just such anger. And again, Tim Walz is the perfect VP choice in that regard. Sharing that Midwestern sensibility. It's none of your damn business. Doesn't impact you. None of your damn business. Mind your own damn business. Jeez. Okay. Let's just a quick general vibe on Gretchen Whitmer since she was on this show. How are things going with her? Failed kidnap attempts and stupid anti-maskers protesting her, trying to get her removed from office and everything like that. I know a number of you would have loved to have seen her throw her hat in the ring to be the Democratic presidential nominee in this election. Let's see how things are going with her. Okay? Just a 7 Carter. Pretty well. Things are going pretty well here. 10 of Cups. Just a lot of satisfaction. I think as challenging as her job is, she's getting a lot of satisfaction out of it. And of course, what are we talking about? The Queen of Pentacles, finding practicality for things. Also, my mother or grandmother card with a baby on the lap. Family planning. Here she is painting a rosier picture of what women's health should be. Cross with Knight of Cups, reaching out to people, reaching out to women. In some ways, this is she is advocating, and notice how she mentioned Kamala Harris in this, working day jobs, understanding women's health care. She's reaching out to women and women's sensibilities about family planning and getting out there and voting, even if she's not on your side of the aisle. Taking away women's rights by, some white male who's never lived a common life like the rest of us, or the majority of us have, And she's had her challenges in office as well, but women can't. They might be upset that they've lost their reproductive rights for Roe v. Wade, but that doesn't mean the fight's over. Get activated. We can do stuff about this. Current situation is the Lover's card, bringing people into the tent. You've got to make your choices. Get out and vote. We will win if you get out and vote. And you're going to be happy. Not in the way that Donald Trump thinks you're going to be happy. Because if you win and you send a mandate, you're showing power. Women need to get back into their power. And by get back into their power, I don't mean that they've left it. I mean, it's being taken away from them. It's being forced on them. And it shouldn't be. And I've known enough in my lifetime to know that when, generally speaking, a woman has had enough, she's had enough. And, the Kamala Harrises and the Gretchen Whitmers of the world are basically saying, we've had enough. Come on, let's go. Let's go teach these old white men a lesson on messing with women. And I'm here for that. I cannot wait for the day that Congress has legislation codifying women's reproductive rights. And hell, why stop there? Why not just roll it right into an equal rights amendment that has been talked about and unimplemented my entire lifetime? Why shouldn't there be? I mean, there shouldn't have to be. But apparently, we need it. So let's do it. Get out and vote. It's important that you get out and vote. Go to vote.org, check your registration. Make sure you're still registered, especially if you're in states that are purging voter rolls. Texas and Georgia, I'm looking at you. make sure, check your, and I'll repost a link in my community page. To get to my community page, you just click on my YouTube channel. You can click on the picture or more about this page, and there'll be a series of menu options on the top. This is like videos and playlists, and then there'll be one that says community. And if you go to the community, you'll see it's like a bulletin board that posts up messages. I'll post there. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute. You're just literally filling out your name, your zip code, and I don't know if it asks like your last 4 digits of Social Security or something, but it asks basic information, and then it'll check your voter registration status. It takes a minute, only a minute to do it. When I did it, my voter registration status was fine. Now, the first time I did it, it said it wasn't fine, but that's because I had a typo. And so once I realized that I had a typo and put it in, everything's good. And you get peace of mind that somebody hasn't tried to steal your voice. And that's what is happening with the GOP right now. They are trying to steal women's voices. Don't let them. F these guys. F them to hell. They can. What we're about to experience here will be amazing if we do our part. So again, big strong advocacy for getting out and voting and getting like-minded people out and voting. If you've got sons and daughters or grandchildren, nieces and nephews, make sure that they're registered to vote and get out and vote. These are unpopular policies that the Republicans are trying to force on people. Let them know under no certain circumstances do you support them. That's how you get these mandates. It sends politicians running scared when 60-70% of the people are saying, yeah, we don't want that. We want this, because they know it's political suicide to go against it. Okay, have your voice heard. Elle, do you have anything you want to add to that? We are being visited by a little kitty. Here, baby. Yeah. Come on. You have anything you want to say? Come on. Can't reach you. So as Elle the cat says, get out and vote. Are you going to get out and vote? She's such a uniquely colored cat. Come here, baby. No. You can show people how beautiful you are. Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Oh, she loves this, can't you tell? Okay. There you go. Everybody got a little cat fix. Thank you, everyone, for watching my video and supporting my channel. I appreciate it. These readings are for entertainment purposes only, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.